This week's video blog asks us to discuss the topic of neo-evolution. Leslie White was an American anthropologist who was largely ignored by his peers. In the 1920s, he attempted to resurrect the model that Morgan had developed and the logic that both of them shared on their evolution theory. White had decided that whatever problems there were with Morgan's theory, that the theory still had value and needed to be explored. Basically, White had a theory that culture could be divided into three components. According to the Encyclopedia Britannica, those components are technological, sociological, and ideological. The technological aspect was one of the most important, based on material, mechanical, physical, and chemical instruments, as well as the way people use those. White's arguments on the importance of technology, again according to Britannica, are: technology is an attempt to solve the problems of survival. It's an attempt to ultimately capture enough energy and divert it to suit the needs of the humans. Societies that capture more energy and use it efficiently are more advanced than societies who don't. Therefore, these different societies are more advanced based on their ability to harness and efficiently use energy. Technology is the basis for the influence and instigation of different elements of a society to use different technologies to basically assert their dominance over other societies. An example of a technology that is being used to alter or might possibly alter human evolution is that of genetic engineering. The ability to basically modify the human genome to produce the results you're looking for. One of the pros of this activity, genetic engineering, is it will make disease a thing of the past. In a person predisposed to Alzheimer's can basically be genetically modified to eliminate that gene or any traces of that gene. Alzheimer's, cystic fibrosis, multiple sclerosis, you name it. In theory, the human DNA can be modified to basically reject or not be susceptible to those types of diseases. Another benefit is it will definitely expand our lifespan. If we're not getting sick, cardiac disease, things like that, we'll definitely live longer. Scientists are anticipating that humans could live between 100 and 150 years on average. Definitely a significant improvement over the 80 odd years that we live now. Another huge benefit to the genetic engineering is the advancement of our pharmaceutical industry. Basically, the more we learn about the genetic makeup of humans, we can apply that to pharmaceutical products to, again, eliminate diseases, and also it will increase our lifespan. There are some negatives to this, though. Obviously, the risk and controversy that would go with this. A lot of people see genetic engineering as playing God based on their religious moral compass. They want nothing to do with it. One aspect that does need to be investigated and looked at are the risks associated in pursuing a radical genetic modification. We don't know what the potential side effects are, what the bugs are in the system. Could we be doing more harm than good? if we change one thing, what's the chain reaction? Will it make something better? Will it make it worse? We honestly don't know yet. Another definite side effect, negative side effect to genetic engineering is it will or possibly will eliminate genetic diversity. Right now our gene pool is very diverse. We have short people, tall people, blue eyes, brown eyes, things like that. Will genetic engineering eliminate those things where we all basically become the same? It's a slippery slope that we get on, and unfortunately we really won't know until we're there. Is it a good thing or a bad thing? You can view it as a fork. Is a fork a positive instrument or is it a negative one? Like, well, that depends on who's holding it and what they're doing with it. The same can be said with genetic engineering. So there are some moral and ethical implications to doing it. I believe that there are more positives than negative aspects to it, but that's just my opinion, and it remains to be seen. We definitely need to do some more research and study this and see if it will be a huge benefit to those around us. Thank you.